Hi, this is Bestor, and this is my 2022 in the bag. I'm currently carrying all Discraft, so let's get started. First, let's talk about my putters. For my putting putters, I have two Brody Roaches. I love these because they're glidey, and they just go into the change for me. Then I throw two Roaches as well. I have this one that's been beating in for a while. It's super understable. I can hit it with a lot of hyzer, and it'll flip up and turn. Or I like to use it for my long jump putts because it's a bit glidier than these ones. Then I carry a Big Z Roach, and this thing is a great complement to this one because it just flies dead straight. I'm usually throwing this one off the tee. I can hit it with hyzer, flat, or even end hyzer to get a nice bold drift to the right. Then if that Roach is not as overstable as I want, I need something to finish to the left more, I'm going to throw my zones. I carry two in the bag. I have this Ezra 8-hole one, which is a bit straighter than the Z1. And I love these for forehand approaches, forehand off the drive, backhand overstable approaches. So I interlock these all the time. Then going into my mid-ranges, I carry four of them, consisting of two buzzes, a meteor, and a drum. Most understable is this ESP meteor. I love this one for when I need to hit something with hyzer, have it flip up and turn, pretty much hold the entire way. And then I have one like tick stability higher is this ESP Buzz old 4-time. This is actually the first disc I ever bought in disc golf, and I still have it in my bag. But this thing is just little baby hyzer. It'll flip up to flat, hold over a little bit, and then fade back. It's just a super reliable disc. Probably my favorite disc in my bag. Then I have this more new ESP Buzz, and this thing definitely has some stability to it. I can throw it hard and flat. It'll go straight and then fade off to the left. And when I need something to really hook, I'm always going for my Crystal Drone. This thing is just super beefy. It's flat. All it does is go left. So one of my fairways, very important slot for me has been the 7-speed slot. It's really comfortable in between, those higher 9 speeds and those lower mid-range speeds. So right now I'm carrying a Mantis for my most understable. This thing is huge on just hyzer flip turns. I can throw it flat and it'll just turn forever. But my favorite mold in my bag right now is the Stalker. This ESP one, the ESP Glow, is very straight to understable. It'll just go dead straight and then fade off to the right a little bit. Or I can hit it with hyzer, it'll flip up to flat. Then I have this Crystal Stalker, and this thing is just very, very overstable. I can hit hard and flat. It's not going to wiggle over to the right at all. It'll just go straight and then fade off to the left. So I love the Stalker, and these two complement each other very nicely. Then going to my Raptors, I carry two. I got this Glow Raptor, which is just, nice and overstable, just your stock Raptor, right? Anything you need for those shots that'll finish left on a backhand or right on a forehand. And then I have this Captain's Raptor, which is just the most overstable nice thing I've ever thrown. This thing is stupid. I can hit it on a huge amount of anhyzer. No wind is ever gonna make this just do anything other than go to the left. Then I carry two Undertakers. I have this ESP one. It's got a good dome to it. This thing is just hit on hyzer, flip to turn. It's never going to come back. I love this thing for hitting gaps and super consistent flyer. And then I have this Swirl Z Undertaker, and this thing is very overstable for an Undertaker at least. I can hit this thing hard and flat. It's going to drift over to the right slightly, but always come back. Yeah, this thing is really awesome. And to round out my fairway slots, I bag an Onyx. If this Undertaker is not doing it for me, or I got a little bit of headwind, or I need it to fade a little bit more, I'm going to chuck this Onyx. This thing is really awesome. It's kind of like this Crystal Stalker. It's just going to go straight and then fade off to the left. Now, going in my distance drivers, my most understable is this Avenger SS. This could almost be a fairway driver, but this thing, I love it for rollers. I can hit it flat, it's going to roll, and it's just going to roll forever. Then my most understable distance driver is the ESP Thrasher. I couldn't really ever find a disc that I could hit with hyzer and it would turn but never come back. And this is that disc for that shot. I can hit on hyzer and it's just going to turn and never come back. Then my workhorses are Zeus's. I carry two of them. I got this one pretty beat up. This thing is awesome. Max distance driver right here. Hit with a little hyzer. It's going to pop up right to the right and then have a consistent fade at the end. Now this one, I call this one a watermelon disc. It's super cool. It has a nice pop top to it. It's going to hold nice and straight, maybe get a little bit of room to the right, but Other than that, it's just pretty overstable distance driver. Then I have a force for anything I need just to consistently to go left. It's not gonna do anything but go left. I love it for forehands too. Yeah, this thing is just consistently overstable. Then if I need something incredibly stupid, there's, you got your Kansas winds in front of you. I got a Nuke OS. This thing is just always gonna go left. It's super flat. I love it for grenades because it will just go straight up and straight down, but this is kind of like a utility disc for me at this point. I'm carrying a grip bag. I love it. It's awesome. I got a bunch of towels in the right side. In the left side, I got, snacks. I got my rangefinder and all that. Carry water all the time. But thank you for tuning in. That was my 2022 in the bag.